The Salary Commission is hereby called to order. Aloha and welcome, commissioners. As acting chair, Brian Tamamoto, I would like to call to order February 1st, 2022. This being February 1st in compliance with the city ordinance charter. At this time, the Salary Commission is called to come to order at 1:30 p.m. At this time, we'd like to ask Commission Aide George White, would you please call to roll to confirm the attendance of commissioners at this meeting and the presence of a quorum?
Yes, Chair. Acting Chair Tamamoto.
Present.
Present in person. Commissioner Manola Spinda.
Hello, present.
Present virtually. Commissioner Hayakawa.
Here.
Present in person. And Commissioner Kubo.
Present.
Present virtually. Chair, you have 4 commissioners present. You have a quorum.
Given the presence of a quorum, let us continue on with our agenda and the business of the commission. For those commissioners present virtually, pursuant to Act 220 and the governor's proclamation, the meeting will automatically recess if we lose audio-visual contact with you and cannot reconvene until we reestablish contact. Therefore, please announce beforehand if you will be voluntarily signing out of the meeting. Next on the agenda is oral testimony and agenda items. For public testimony, pursuant to Act 220, Session Laws of Hawaii 2021, and the emergency proclamation related to the Sunshine Law in-person meetings issued on December 29, 2021, in order to allow public participation in a manner consistent with social distancing practices, the following procedures are in effect for this meeting. Members of the public may view the meeting on a live broadcast.
One moment, Commissioner Tamamoto. I believe Commissioner Kubo has her hand raised.
I think we missed the election of officers. Number 5, election of officers.
Talk louder.
Number 5, election of officers.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your question.
Number 5, election of officers comes before oral testimony.
We're taking the, I apologize, we're taking the agenda slightly out of order. We
Okay,
will be doing that later part of the agenda. My apologies for not mentioning it. Okay. Commissioner Malia Spinda, can you also hear?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Members of the public may view the meeting on a live broadcast via the WebEx internet platform or via recording once available on the Commission's website and via YouTube. Remote testimony will be accepted on all items from previous virtually present to speak by video conference or by phone following opening remarks and administrative announcements. If you would like to present oral testimony remotely, please log in through the WebEx internet platform. Written testimonies. Written testimonies, including the testifier's address, email address, and phone number, may be posted by the city clerk and will be available to the public on the Commission's website. Cell phones. As a courtesy, please turn off all cell phones and other electronic devices or put them on silent mode for the duration of the meeting. We will now proceed to the remote testifiers. To those coming in remotely, please video conference from a quiet location. Also be sure that your microphone and cameras are in working order. For those joining us by phone, we will identify you by your phone prefix. If technical issues arise, I will give you a few moments to try to resolve minor connection issues. However, if it cannot be resolved, I will have to move on to the next testifier. When I call your name, please state your full name, the agenda item or items you are testifying on. Speakers are limited to a 2-minute presentation on each item. When the timer goes off, please conclude your remarks promptly. I will close testimony once all remote speakers have testified. Are there any testifiers today, Mr. White?
Chair Tamamoto, there are no testifiers present virtually to testify. I don't know whether Department of Human Resources has any comments they wish to make at this time or at a later time.
Not at this time.
So there are no testifiers.
For the record, could you identify yourself from the Human Resources Department?
We are Vision Chief Classification and Pay, teams are the family practice.
Thank you very much. There being no testifiers, testimony is now closed. We will move forward on the agenda item of executive sessions. Pursuant to Hawaii Revised Statute Section 92-4 and 92-5A4, and upon taking an affirmative vote to do so, the commission may enter into executive session for the purpose of consulting with its legal counsel or on questions and issues concerning the powers, duties, and privileges, immunities, and liabilities in setting salaries set forth in the city charter. May I have a motion to enter into executive session to discuss the commission's leadership, powers, and duties for this year? So moved.
Second,
For the record, could you please identify yourself?
David Hayakawa, so moved.
Is there a second?
Marilyn Kubo, second.
It has been moved and seconded to go into executive session. All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed say nay. Motion carried. We are now into executive session. The Salary Commission is back from executive session and is called back to order. The next item that we have is the election of officers. It's now time for the commission to elect its officers. Do we have a nomination for the office of chair?
I nominate Brian Tamamoto to continue as chair.
David Hayakawa, second.
Are there any other nominations? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried, and I guess you
Thank you very much.
see me again. Thank you for your vote of confidence. The nominations for vice chair is now open. Do we have any nominations?
I nominate Malia Espinda.
I second the motion. Okay. So for the record, Commissioner Kubo had nominated Commissioner Malia Espinda as vice chair. Chair Tamamoto seconded the motion. Are there any other nominations for the office of vice chair? Hearing none, nominations are closed. All in favor of Commissioner Malia Espinda as vice chair, say aye.
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 Hold on, Malinda.
All
Malia.
opposed, say nay. Motion carried.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Vice Chair Espinda.
Thank
I have confidence in you.
Did have a second by Commissioner Hayakawa as well, is that correct?
Yes. Okay. The next item on our agenda is the possible creation of a permitted interaction group, otherwise known as PIG, and discussion regarding the sunshine law requirements associated with such a permitted interaction group. As it has been done in previous years, the commission believes that PIG is necessary or beneficial to do further investigation regarding the setting of the salaries and those positions stated in the charter. The commission may vote to form a PIG and determine which commissioners will serve on the permitted interaction group. Should a PIG be established, the selected group of no more than 3 commissioners can meet at their discretion, with the only requirement being that they eventually present a written summary of their recommendation at a full meeting of the commission, followed by one subsequent meeting of the full commission when discussion and decision-making will take place on the PIG's recommendation. Charter Section 3-122.3 provides that the Salary Commission shall set salaries in accordance with the principles of adequate compensation for work performed and preservation of a sensible relationship with the salaries of other city employees. Is there a motion to establish a PIG today to conduct additional research to discuss and make recommendations upon appropriate salaries for the positions which come under the jurisdiction of the Salary Commission?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Hayakawa has moved for a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Commissioner Kubo has seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. It is the Salary Commission's desire to establish a PIG. At this time, the chair would like to ask last year's PIG chairman if she is willing to serve on the PIG again as chair, Commissioner Kubo.
Okay.
Okay, great. Commissioner Hayakawa, I know you interested in serving.
I volunteer.
Okay. Go on record, there was no bruises on Mr. Hayakawa's arms. So are you comfortable, Ms. Kubo, you want others to join in? You prefer 3?
No,
Okay,
2 is fine.
okay,
I know
Great.
Maria is so busy with the legs. Oh my God.
okay. So at this time, the PIG shall consist of chair, for the PIG committee would be Commissioners Carolee Kubo and Commissioner David Hayakawa.
Wish us luck.
I beg your pardon?
Wish us luck.
Okay. Oh, I don't think so. You, for at least Commissioner Kubo, you have the battle scars of having to work for the union in negotiations. You had the opportunity to most recently serve the previous administration as director of HR. So we have tremendous confidence that you have a diversity of experience that will add tremendously in your recommendations.
Hopefully 30 years will help.
Are there any announcements? Hearing none, we move on to another item on the agenda, scheduling of next meeting. Commissioners Hayakawa and Commissioners Kubo, what would be a reasonable time for you folks to meet as a PIG and in order to get a recommendation prepared for the next meeting?
Probably the 4th week of February. And David, are you available after this meeting for a few minutes?
Excuse me, Commissioner Kubo, you have to speak up a little bit louder.
Yes, I'm available to talk after this meeting.
For about 15 minutes?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so we could probably get that decision out by the 4th week of February.
4th week of February. 4th week of February, okay.
Which is the last week of February. Correct.
Yeah.
Commissioner Spinda, did you hear that information?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I'm open for the 4th week of February. Can you look at your calendars?
So what
So
day?
23rd cannot be done because of the council. So other than that, it's open.
I want to avoid, I'm getting back from a trip on Monday, so I want to avoid Tuesday. So how about Thursday or Friday?
That's fine.
Does the 24th look good for you?
Yes.
Commissioner Spinda? 24th?
That's a Thursday. That should work. Hopefully.
So we have the second meeting of the Salary Commission scheduled for February 24th at 1:30 p.m. Room to be determined. The third meeting in March. What would be a good date? The 23rd is not a good day. Again, it's a council hearing. Council usually meets the third or fourth Wednesday of each month.
24th is not good for me. Friday, Thursday is not good. Friday would be a better day for me.
I am in a trial from the 21st to the middle of the next week. So if we're gonna do it, I would need to do it before the 21st.
Is the 15th a good date?
So you guys want to avoid Wednesday? Oh,
No.
Tuesday, yeah.
It's Tuesday. That, just in case, Commissioner Hayakawa, in case there's last minute,
No, I got it.
I figured that way the 15th will give you ample time.
I defer. I just can't do it the following week. I cannot.
So David and Maria, 17th or 18th of March?
I'm prefer 17th or 18th.
David?
As long as it's not 21st onward, I don't care.
Yeah.
So, we can work as well.
So maybe 17th, so you have a couple of days before your trial?
No, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. Are you ready to go now?
What's your thoughts?
But 17th or 18th, you
17, 18? Okay, Commissioner Hayakawa, your call.
17th or 18th, is there?
Okay, let's do the 17th. 1:30 p.m. The room will be determined again. And our last and final meeting on April, what would be a good date?
April 22nd or 21st.
21st is to be but anything after the 21st is open.
Okay. Commissioner Espinda, the 21st, apparently there's a scheduling issue.
Okay.
Other date you mentioned is
The 22nd, which is a Friday.
22nd or the 19th.
I can do any.
Commissioner Kubo.
22nd is fine.
19th, 21st, I don't do.
Okay. All of that, no, okay. Then it will be Friday, April 22nd. Is that agreeable?
Yes.
Yeah.
For the fourth meeting and last meeting of the Salary Commission will be held on April 22nd, 1:30, the room to be determined. There being no further business for today, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Hayakawa.
Malia,
The motion has been made to adjourn by Commissioner Hayakawa, seconded by Commissioner Kubo. All in favor, say aye.
aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Meeting is hereby adjourned.
Okay, can David stay on for a bit?
17th of May.
Okay, one moment, Mr. White will be turning off the public.
I'm gonna turn off the recording and then I'll be able to, Commissioner Spenda, you're free to ahuiho, and Commissioner Kubo, if you'd like, you can either direct or I can leave this link active and Commissioner Hayakawa can come right here and talk and it will not be recorded or anything.
Why don't you call my cell?
Okay, what's your cell
Call
number?
my cell. 782
Hmm?
5677.